doesn't have to be horrible to leave. I know. This is going to be a little controversial. So I'm just going to say that up front. It's going to be a little controversial. There are going to be many of you who feel like it does have to be horrible to leave. Whether we're talking about the job, whether we're talking about a friendship, whether we're talking about a marriage, that you're going to feel like it needs to be horrible in order to leave. And I have been working with my clients today in particular, several sessions today about this exact theme. This is just too important to not discuss. For those of you who are new to seeing this face, I am Dr. Wendy O'Connor. I'm a positive psychologist and life strategist for women. I coach women on creating happiness in their lives, getting them from a place of languishing to truly flourishing, and using the science of happiness to do so. And today we are talking live in Sessions with a Psychologist, which is a live series I'm doing every Thursday so that you have access to a psychologist for free to hear me give you my thoughts, my expert opinion, and my words of wisdom on how to navigate situations in your life that potentially are causing you distress. And this topic today has been coming up a lot with my clients. This feeling that we need to be in dire straits to make change in our lives, that we need to be in horrible, abusive relationships, that we need to be in the worst toxic environment in the workplace to give ourselves permission to get the hell out. And having been working in this field for over a decade, over 12 years now, working with women all over the world, I will tell you this, the themes are the same. Women do not give themselves permission to stand up for what they believe, to draw boundaries where they need them, and to advocate for their own happiness. And it is my very strong position to say enough is enough. Enough with the conditioning to believe that we need to just do what we think everyone else will approve of or what will cause the least amount of upset to other people. We need to do what's best for us. And the reason is really simple. The reason is because when we do not do what's best for us, meaning we don't meet our needs and desires, life desires, we aren't the best versions of us. And guess what that means for those who interact with us? Guess what that means for those who interface with us at work, at home, in our friendships, in the community, at schools? Guess what that means? They don't get the best of us. They get the resentful, anxious, stressed out, burnt out, depleted, ghost versions of us. That's who they get. They don't get the best of us either. And so I know so many women get hung up on, well, advocating for my happiness or setting boundaries in relationships or leaving a relationship or leaving a job is selfish. Think about this. What is it to not leave? What would you call that? In everyone else's best interest? The worst version of you? Or the non-happy version of you, or the languishing version of you? That's what you want to give the world. That's what you want others to see you as, and you want to impart the impact on the world of a mediocre version of you, a survival-based version of you. Is that really what you want people to remember you by? Is it really what you want your impact to be on those you care about and love? So I'm here with you today to be the sign. So much of the time we're looking for signs. I just need a sign that it's okay to leave. I just need a sign that, I'll be okay if I leave this relationship, or they'll be okay, or the kids will be okay, or this is your sign. You're resourceful. You can do hard things. You deserve happiness. So does everyone else in your path that is getting the not so great version of you. The irritable, impatient, angry, resentful, depleted version of you. They deserve more. You deserve more. This isn't saying you deserve more than they deserve. This is saying you deserve what they deserve. If you're considering their feelings so much, their opinions so much, their lot in life, their reaction to your news, your decisions, or your boundaries, shouldn't we be really giving our own boundaries, needs, wants, desires the same consideration? Why are other people's needs more important than our own? Why are other people's needs more important than your own? Where were you taught that? Where did you learn that? What were those conditioning experiences you've had in your life where you have integrated that as your truth, as your story? I call BS. I call life is too short. I say enough. Enough with making everyone else happy or comfortable and killing, sacrificing, diluting your dreams and your needs. From today forward, my invitation to you is to write down, and perhaps you write it down right while I'm talking, right now. You grab your journal, you grab your pen, and you're like, Wendy is worked up. And I'm going to write down some things because I want to take this with me into the rest of my day or into my weekend or into my life. And what I want you to write down is just one area of your life that you are not being authentic, that you're not meeting your own needs, that you're not setting the boundaries, that you're not advocating for your wellness, that you're not advocating for your happiness because you think it's selfish or because you've been taught to believe that other people's opinions, needs, wants are way more important than your own. Write it down. And then the next thing I invite you to write down is one action step that you could take. I don't care how small it is. It could be teeny tiny. What's one tiny action step that you could take today that would lead you in the direction of increasing your happiness in this area of your life? There's a science to happiness now. It's an incredible thing. And it is literally my life mission to spread the word to all women all over the globe, to give yourselves permission to live a life that's by your design. And not just because you as an individual deserve happiness, that it is a human right to thrive and to flourish and be happy, but because the best of you will create an amazing ripple effect in the world. The way you act with the world is the way they'll experience you and the way that they will experience themselves. They will notice them reacting to you different than they would react to like the shitty version of you, the tired or impatient or depleted version of you. What impact is that making? What ripple effect is that having? Now, I'm saying all of this, also understand, I'm not saying walk around happy and smiling all the time. Don't care who you hurt and just trample on their feelings because you matter most. That's never, ever what I'm saying. Every situation is very personal. And every situation comes down to what you value, what matters to you, and what you see as most important in your life today. I'm just saying, get in the damn arena. You know? Get in the damn arena. Stop sitting on the sidelines and just wishing and whining and complaining about how you want life to be different. But then using this excuse that's so 2020, that it's too selfish, that you don't deserve it, that you're not good enough. You're losing minutes, days, hours, months, years of your life, squandering, because you are choosing to rest in a place of comfort. Now, that doesn't mean it's a place of joy, right? You're not like, don't tell me I'm comfortable, I'm miserable. No, you're comfortable in your misery. Because if you weren't, you would take action to change it. But we don't need misery to take action. It doesn't have to be horrible to leave your job. You just need to decide, this isn't for me. This job is for somebody else. It's not for me. This relationship doesn't have to be horrible for me to give myself permission to leave. It's not for me. It doesn't bring out the best in me. It's not how I choose to live my life. It doesn't reflect my values. It's not for me. It doesn't have to be horrible to leave. And so today I'm reminding you that you have permission to choose the decisions, the actions in life that reflect the way you want to feel and the way you want to live. And you don't need permission from anyone else, but I'm here to give it to you because it's my mission. So take action today. Write down an area of your life that you know you desire more happiness or fulfillment, and choose an area in your life that you are willing to take a tiny baby, infant-sized action step towards prioritizing what you need and what you want and your happiness. Because the world will thank you. The world will benefit. You will be sending a positive ripple effect throughout the entire world. And what's more amazing than that? Have a great day.